Have you ever wondered what the future holds for Mopar cars in a world racing towards electric vehicles? Mopar, a name synonymous with American automotive power and performance, is facing a new challenge. The electric vehicle revolution, driven by stricter emission standards and a growing demand for sustainability, is reshaping the automotive landscape. Once dominant, Mopar cars now stand at a crossroads, their roar perhaps fading in the hum of electric motors. Is it the end of an era for Mopar cars, or will they adapt and thrive in the age of electric vehicles? To understand the future, we must first look at the past. So let's journey back to when Mopar cars ruled the automotive scene. It was a time of power, performance, and unshakable status. A time when the roar of a Hemi engine was music to the ears, and the sight of a Charger or a Challenger on the open road was a symbol of freedom and adventure. Mopar, a term coined from the words motor and parts, served as the heartbeat of Chrysler, Dodge, Plymouth and later Jeep vehicles. The brand was synonymous with high performance and exceptional quality, and it quickly became the darling of car enthusiasts around the world. Let's not forget the iconic models that left an indelible mark on the industry. Take, for instance, the Plymouth Roadrunner Superbird, with its distinctive aerodynamic design and exotic high wing, or the Dodge Charger Daytona, a car so ahead of its time that it became a legend on the NASCAR racing circuit. And who could ignore the Chrysler 300, a car that perfectly embodied the opulence and luxury of the Mopar brand. These vehicles were more than just machines. They were a testament to human ingenuity, to the spirit of innovation, and to the relentless pursuit of power and performance. They represented an era when the rumble of a V8 engine was the epitome of automotive excellence. But it wasn't just about the cars. Mopar's impact on the automotive industry extended far beyond its collection of iconic vehicles. The brand's dedication to innovation and performance drove the industry forward, setting new standards and pushing the boundaries of what was possible. Yet, as we know, nothing lasts forever. In the face of growing environmental concerns and the rise of electric vehicles, the automotive landscape began to shift. Mopar cars, with their gas-guzzling engines and high emissions, struggled to keep pace with the changing times. The power and performance of Mopar cars secured their place in automotive history, but times are changing. As we look to the future, we can't help but wonder, what will become of these automotive legends in the era of electric vehicles? While Mopar cars were dominating the roads, a quiet revolution was taking place. This revolution was not about power, speed, or the roar of an engine, but about sustainability, technology, and a new kind of mobility. This was the rise of electric vehicles. Electric vehicles, or EVs as they are commonly known, were once considered niche, futuristic, and perhaps a little too ambitious. But as the years rolled on, they've transformed from an interesting concept into a realistic and increasingly popular choice for many drivers around the world. The reasons behind this surge in popularity, well, it's a combination of factors. For starters, there's the ever-growing concern for the environment. With the world grappling with climate change, the need for sustainable solutions has never been more urgent. Electric vehicles, which produce zero tailpipe emissions, offer a green alternative to traditional gas-guzzling cars. Then there's the advancement of technology. The past decade has seen remarkable breakthroughs in battery technology, making electric cars more efficient, more reliable, and more affordable than ever before. Long gone are the days of limited range and lengthy charging times. Today's electric vehicles can go further, charge faster, and offer all the comforts and conveniences of their petrol-powered counterparts. And let's not forget the role of government regulations. Stricter emissions rules around the world have put pressure on the automotive industry to reduce their carbon footprint. And what better way to do that than by developing and promoting electric vehicles? The rise of electric vehicles has not been without challenges, of course, but with every hurdle overcome, the electric revolution gains momentum. And as more and more people embrace the idea of electric mobility, the impact on the traditional automotive landscape is undeniable. As electric vehicles continue to gain traction, the question remains, where does this leave Mopar cars? It's a question that will be answered not by looking back at what was, but by looking forward to what could be. Change is never easy, and for Mopar cars, the shift towards electric vehicles presents several challenges. Though these cars were once the kings of the road, the transition to electric has thrown a few speed bumps their way. The first hurdle is design adaptation. Mopar cars are renowned for their distinctive looks, from the bold grilles to the muscular lines. However, electric vehicles require a different design approach. They need to be more aerodynamic to increase efficiency, and the lack of a traditional engine changes the vehicle's weight distribution and layout. So, how do you retain the classic Mopar look while accommodating the needs of an electric vehicle? It's a question that's got many a designer scratching their heads. Then, there's the challenge of performance. Mopar cars are synonymous with power, roaring engines, and impressive speed. Electric vehicles, on the other hand, are often seen as silent and efficient, but not necessarily high performance. Can an electric Mopar still provide the adrenaline rush that petrolheads crave? That's the million-dollar question. Maintaining iconic status is another challenge. Mopar cars have a rich history and a loyal following. They're more than just vehicles. They're symbols of a bygone era, oozing nostalgia and a certain cool factor. But in an electric world, can they retain their status? Will the purring engine be missed? Or can the whir of an electric motor create its own allure? Despite these challenges, some manufacturers are not ready to close the garage door on Mopar just yet. They're exploring ways to bring Mopar into the electric era, combining its power and heritage with the sustainability of electric drivetrains. They are redesigning classic models to accommodate electric powertrains, focusing on performance electric vehicles to maintain the thrill factor, and leveraging the Mopar legacy to maintain their iconic status in an electric world. This transition is not just about swapping an engine, it's about reimagining what a Mopar car can be in a world that's increasingly conscious of its carbon footprint. It's about preserving the past while embracing the future, and it's a journey that's only just beginning. The road ahead may be challenging, but it's not necessarily the end of the road for Mopar cars. After all, if there's one thing we know about Mopar, it's that they are not afraid to put the pedal to the metal and face challenges head-on. Despite the challenges, the future of Mopar cars in the electric era is not all doom and gloom. In fact, there's a silver lining to this transition. With the automotive industry moving towards electric vehicles, Mopar cars have an opportunity to adapt, evolve, and maintain their status in this new era. Imagine the raw power and iconic design of a Mopar, combined with the clean, efficient energy of an electric vehicle. Not only would such a vehicle be more environmentally friendly, but it would also offer the same exhilarating driving experience that Mopar enthusiasts know and love. Several manufacturers are already exploring this possibility. They're looking at the potential of reviving legendary Mopar models with electric drivetrains. By doing so, these manufacturers are not only preserving the heritage of these iconic cars, but are also contributing to a more sustainable future. There are several potential benefits to this transition. Electric vehicles offer improved fuel efficiency and reduced emissions, which can help manufacturers meet stricter environmental regulations. Additionally, electric drivetrains can provide instant torque, offering a unique driving experience that could appeal to Mopar enthusiasts. Moreover, the transition to electric vehicles can also help to rejuvenate the Mopar brand. By incorporating modern technology into these classic cars, manufacturers can attract a new generation of car enthusiasts, while still appealing to the loyal Mopar fan base. Indeed, this transition may not be without its challenges. It will require significant investment and innovation. But the potential rewards, both in terms of sustainability and preserving the legacy of Mopar cars, make it a worthwhile endeavor. In this new era, Mopar cars have the potential to redefine themselves. They can embrace the future while still honoring their past. They can evolve without losing the essence that made them so beloved in the first place. While the future may look different, the spirit of Mopar cars may very well live on in the electric era. The future of Mopar cars and the rise of electric vehicles is a complex issue, filled with both challenges and opportunities. We've journeyed through the glory days of Mopar, witnessed the surge of electric vehicles and grappled with the challenges of transition. And while Mopar's compatibility with environmental standards remains a hurdle, its legacy endures. The potential for these legendary models to re-emerge as electric vehicles could mark a thrilling new chapter. Whether Mopar cars will fade into history or roar into the future, only time will tell.